Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. It is Scotland and we have some new housing in the distance there. Our Russian tenements or housing blocks have been replaced with some brand new housing blocks, tenements, the blocks of flats. Yes, Nick Thompson has kindly built us some new assets that are functioning. They also spawn people, lots of them, you'll be pleased to know. So hopefully we will make some money on this map. And he's done a couple more as well over by Queen's Park, so we'll take a look at those before we do our build today, which is going to be King's Park. A little bit more sketchy today. Yes, we're doing a bit of a pencil sketch for King's Park. I'd like to also get one of the main roads in that runs under the west side of King's Park. We've got a little junction to do there, a little crossover. Well, we've done the junction, yes. Memory's foggy. I'm actually a little under the weather today, so it should be interesting. My mind does get a little bit cloudy when I'm feeling down, but usually when I'm under the weather, it's nice to fire up Transport Fever, get a cup of tea and just sit there and relax a little bit. So I'll be doing the same today, except I'll be recording, as I am doing. Yes. Anyway, UI up. There we go. There's our new housing over there. They're a bit floaty in places because I actually asked Nick to... He's added an extra option in here, disabled terrain alignment. So you have to do the terrain leveling yourself. However, if you don't do that, what happens is it starts to terraform all the way over here and destroy our little fake river. So, needs must. It's an acceptable workaround for me. I know we dive in there. There are things you can do to prevent that if we get in here with our terrain tools. You'll see people are leaving. There we go, that's wonderful. But you can do stuff like this. You've got to just be careful. It's a bit of a squeeze anyway. Perhaps I could get rid of one. I'd rather not though. They look great, don't they? Especially if you head over this way. I posted a screenshot on Twitter. And it was about from here. Somewhere. No, it was further down. It was all the way back here. Yeah, from about there. Don't they look wonderful in the distance? Now, if you look above them, they're about the right shape as well. I love these. And if we spin round, there's our new buildings here that Nick has kindly done for us. They are closer to the real thing. I've improvised a little bit. They're probably bigger on our map due to the scale. I don't know whether these houses would be that small compared to these. It doesn't matter though, does it? They look great. That's all that matters. And if we detail this side up, we can put some grass in here and some fencing along. Then we've got a bus ride. So when we do put our buses in, bus rides are going to have to be a thing, aren't they? Which brings me to AI. AI on the roads. We have no cars yet. However, if we go over to where we've made it so far, on this side anyway, we've got Cambuslang over there, which does have destinations that can be reached via car. That all the industry and commerce buildings over here as they're building away. I wouldn't mind. There's a couple of blocks of flats over here. They're like those. Can we see them in the distance? Do you know, we can barely see them. Oh, there they are. Yes, I have the draw distance down for performance reasons. And they're a little similar to those, just a little shorter. So we might be able to put those down here and sort of mix and match our AI buildings with a bit of scenery. We might be able to see them coming this way. That's why I would think about doing that. Right, and then back over here, we have our road now runs through. Oh, do you know, before we do that, did I show you this? I finally put this wall along here. It's not too bad, is it? It's starting to come together. Over on this side, there's some trees around here, so that will be easy to do. This is staying as is for now. We're not going to get too bothered with the detailing just yet until we can start linking up all the roads, which will happen as we head this way and follow this line that's over this line here that's been drawn out. We're going to join back up with that around about here, no doubt. And, well, we could wiggle out a little bit and then come in and then slowly join it. And then we'll be back on track. And our final station all the way over there. That must be Neilston. Yeah, it's got to be. We'll take a look at the map as things are going to start changing as far as detailing. I know what we've been... Let's go down here and take a look at the new area looking towards Mount Florida over there, which is a little different than in real life. Yes, the tempo is going to change because we've been doing a lot of this, haven't we? It's a lot of built up and a sort of the heart of Glasgow. A lot of housing and tenements. But as we move out that way, for the first time we start to get to the fields and the countryside and some farmland. So things are going to change, and it's technically easier to detail once you start getting away from the city centres, as there's a lot less going on, or intricate detail. That would be better, wouldn't it? Yeah, there's a lot less intricate detail and a little more broad strokes. So it's like getting a big old paintbrush for the countryside. We'll slow down when we hit cities, and then we'll speed up again once we head out into the countryside. But today's going to be another build similar to these that we've been doing. So nothing we haven't seen before. And today is Steam Day. We're going to get some steam trains to replace these once we've got King's Park in, which we'll do very shortly. We do have a slight issue. We've got a main road that we're going to be putting in here. It's got to join up with this somehow. So, yeah, in fact, this bit's got to change. I've just realised, as we've got to go underneath. Well, that's actually good because this is going to be less staggered and just stay flat. We can redo that. That's fine. In fact, should we take a look at the map? We haven't looked at the map yet. That'll be a little bit easier to explain. Here we are then, King's Park. This is the little station. We can't do these, we know that. So we're going to have it where it goes across here. However, this is on a hill. This whole connection here to this bridge going over the... Look at that hill. This is the bridge going across. And there's the access there to King's Park Station. And then if you look the other side, we've got another hill and a bus. So we know buses run down here for a start. So for us, we're going to make our way up the top there. There's the bus stops. I guess we can put those in as well. Overwood Drive. What number buses? The 34A and the 75. Perhaps we'll have both of those in. The other entrance is the other end, and we've done this before as well. And then we've got a little crossover here for any turnarounds that need to be done at King's Park. And then we can head back onto the Cathcart Circle there. Again, I don't know about Hampden Park. We may have a look at the asset today, just to see how monstrous it is. Put it in anyway, and then decide whether we like it or not. But the road I was mentioning briefly was this one. Aikenhead Road? That's what I'm going with. Is it a B road or an A road or anything? Or is it? Oh, yeah, it's the A728. So the A728 wiggles its way around Hampden Park there. And then crosses at Polmadie. We have this road. This is our junction here on the M74. The one... Is that 1A? So there we go. Yes, and we have that on our map. So we're going to have to wiggle that way. That's the map. This is where we're up to. And as you saw, this is going to have to be flat. Hampden Park would have to be there. But how big is that asset? Well, it's absolutely massive. I think it's under here. Stadium. There we go. That's the closest we've got. We've got an arena, but that's definitely not it. That's the stadium, and we can't shrink it. it will dwarf everything around it. I mean, it's not set into the ground yet. We can flatten the ground and make it sit in. Well, it wouldn't be that way round though, would it? It would be that way round. Maybe. Maybe we can sit it in there. It'd be a bit of a squeeze, but I don't know. It looks kind of cool. It's tempting, guys. Yeah, we'll see. We'll put it in at some point and then we'll figure out the rest. First things first, unfortunately, got to get rid of all these houses. Which isn't such a bad idea because we need to connect this road up neatly with the main road that's coming under here. This road here is supposed to follow this around up there. So is that going to be... Oh yes, don't put loads of stadiums in. Is that going to be about the right height over there to get under up there? If we send our road that way and then we go something like that, is that going to be enough to get under? We may need to have to go down quite a bit. Although, to be fair, I think it does dip down a little bit at the very least. It's going to be a big road. And how are we doing here? Well, actually, that's the right height, isn't it? That was perfect then. No, it's not. Not really. Because we're going to have to make some compromises to get under there, aren't we? Yeah, if we get this down, we just need this at about the right height. So if we take it from there, and then we send this over there, is that about where that is? Not far off. Well, how deep is that? Maybe we can do it from there and have that straight. Oh, that might be ideal. Getting across there. Yeah, the issue we've got with this main road, as you saw, it goes over here. That's where it joins up. And what it actually does is just go up this way, wiggle round Hampton Park, and then it would head more like that. This is still a little bigger than it should be, but not quite as big as the Cathcart Circle here. We're quite a way off. It's acceptable, isn't it? We'll draw that there. We do want to go up on a hill. If we do have Hampton Park down at this sort of level, it won't be as prominent on the horizon, but it'll still be there. Okay. Okay, so this would be like that. Eventually, these two sides would need to meet up, wouldn't they? With the station up, this station up here anyway. So if we get that as a bridge, which it should possibly just make as a bridge without us having to do anything fancy, we can get a rough idea where it needs to be. If we can scrub a little bit of height from it, that would be lovely. We're going to have this 4-lane all the way down here. So let's make us a little bit of room on this side. There we go. That should be enough for 4 lanes. If we just put it there, we'll get a rough idea of how high we are. Let's get... Oh, do we go up to 50? I think it's after Kings Park we go up to 50. This might be slower. Anyway. Can we get across there? Alright, we can just go across. That's lovely. We don't want it to go up any further. If we use that one, yes, we've got plenty of room. Okay, that's good. I'd prefer to head up a little bit. So we're going to have this section in. We'll leave it like that. It looks like it wants to be like that. And so it can be. And then we can start taking this up to meet this, hopefully. So we'll go up, say, that much. We do need it to get buses underneath. So that may be a little too much. We'll lower it if need be. Do you fit under? Now, if we put the electrification on this... Oh no, there we go. If these wires fit under the bridge, that means a bus will fit under there. I would say that's fine. Yes, but we're going to have to do it in little segments so that we don't get any of the trees appearing. So we'll build it from there, and then we'll build it from this side. Make sure we get no trees. There we go. And we'll put that straight. Is that exactly the same height as it was before? No, I think we have changed the height quite a bit. Okay, that's fine then. We'll have that nice and straight just there. We'll have this bit coming back in. This is at a slightly different angle anyway, so that works. And then we'll go up like that. Do we want it curvy? I guess we do really, don't we? Bit too aggressive there. There we go. Yes, I think that is a little bit lower, isn't it? And then we'll smooth the sides out where we're going to put the housing back. Yeah, there we go. Not quite as steep. There we go. Right, and then we can smooth this out. Gently does it. We'll get a nice embankment at the back there until we put the housing in, which will flatten the area out quite nicely. Yes, that's a little better. I'm happier with that. And we have our main road going on, and we have our two roads that are going to go up the side. We also need to leave enough room to put some houses either side. This is going to be quite a bit bigger, isn't it? That's the next station along. We've got Kirkhill somewhere, then that's Kirkhill, I think. Yes, which is near Cambuslang. So, little crossover, which I'm going to say is not going to be the quickest in the world. We should maybe draw us a nice little area here so we don't have too many issues with our terraforming there. Is that what have you aligned with there? You want to align with that. There we go. Okay, so we haven't got much to gain, have we? I mean, we do have to go over the top as well. There we go. That's tidy up. That's better. That's smoother as well round here. I don't know what sort of road we're going to have down there just yet. It's actually not too bad, is it? Yeah, that's impressive. I like that. I believe this is just grassland anyway. Oh no, there are some houses down here. That's going to be lovely then. We'll put those in. Right, let's make us a bit of an embankment here. Not like that. There we go. Bit of official episoding going on. We need to flatten this a little bit. There's no point going higher, is there? There we go. Like that. Should do it. Beautiful. More official episoding. Yeah, this area is starting to come together. I like it. Okay, crossover. Let's get the crossover in. And then we split for the station and we'll put the station in. There's the crossover. It's going the right way. And that means we can take it back. Ooh, yeah, to there. That should be fine. Then we should be able to just redraw this bit. Probably from this side. But, oh, will you not redraw this? I've ruined it, guys. Think about it. What we could do is connect up to there like that. We know this should be pretty much the correct length, right? No, because you need a little bit extra. Oh, typical. Oh, no, there we go. We got it. Right. This is the straight edge of the platform. We're not going to have any grade on it. Although we could, technically, with our station. So that's 80 meters. I'm going to say we'll go 90 because we need to go up with this road and then over the top. It is a steep hill anyway. Oh, we also need some extra stuff on here, don't we? We need to gain some curve that way. We need a gap for the bridge, so we're going to have to actually go somewhere like that. I know we're nearly at the next station, but if we balance these, we might be able to squeeze these in. We can shift this up a little bit. Newton's going to be right here. I know it's not on our map, but it's going to be just there. Okay. If we get our main platform in, which is these, and we start from somewhere like this, and we get us 80 on the actual platform length, that should be good enough, shouldn't it? We'll go further this end. Will be wider than that end because we've got the bridge connection this end. I wouldn't mind doing something like that because we really need to leave ourselves enough room there. We might be able to pinch it a little bit. This end is definitely being pinched. We're going to hold shift. We're going to bring it in like that and put it in that way. Yes, that's better. That should give us what we need to get round there, I think. How's it look? Well, do you know, get in. There we go. 30 mile an hour is not bad. I don't think we'll be going much quicker than that anyway. It's probably a little more aggressive than it should be. But yes, we really need the space up this end. And we're going to have to come round there and avoid this section here. We'll get that nice and flat round here. Obviously at both sides as well. Well, this side is heading up, isn't it? Yes. So we're going to have to tidy that up. But there we go. I think we've about got it. And we can quite possibly start heading up there. It has given us enough room either side. Okay, we'll extend this. Are we meeting back up with this anyway? We are. I would like to sort of head back that way. We'll send that back like that, and then that like that should give us possibly enough room here to put a staircase down. And then we're going across the top with a bridge, but what we can do, we can use the stair mod to gauge how high we need it, and then the bridge should go across anyway. Do we want to put it in? This looks to be P1 facing the bridge going over. We might be able to tidy this up looking at it. I just realised we could probably make this a little tidier. There we go. Even though it would have been more accurate how it was, that for us looks better. I think. Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, well, do you know, that's kind of close. Let's get in this station then. We're going to have King's Park. Make these a little smaller in case we want to fit some signals on the platform. If we can. There we go. We'll not join to Cathcart. Do not join. That should be P1 of... Let's get it named. King's Park. There we go. New station on the map. And then we can add in the other side as well. And we'll join to King's Park, please. I love this mod. It's great. Oh dear. Right. Is it me or have I got better at building these? Because that's spot on. It looks like if you make the track shorter, slightly shorter, it does a better job with the platforms. So that's good to know. Shall I save it there? All saved. I had to take a sip of tea. Throat's getting a little hoarse. There's a joke in there somewhere, isn't there? Somewhere. Right. Bridge assets. Let's see how high we need this. Yes. That is what we'll plop down there. No, it's not. Where's our assets? We need these. Yeah, as you can see, we've got to go quite a way across. Yes, that's the height we'd need. It's about the right distance. I know we have this extended walkway. In fact, if we do it like that, we've got either side how high we need to be. And if we lean this way and we have it only one side once we've got the terraforming done. I mean, we could have the entrance either side and just run the bridge along the side, couldn't we? I mean, that's not a bad idea as well. This is the block we need to get up to on either side. Go like that. Lovely. Will that go across anyway before we do anything? Collision. Well, yes. All the collision. Let's get you like that. Yeah, I'd like a little bit of breathing space. There we go. If we put this bridge in, would it work without the bridge there? No, we're going to have to do it the other way around. We're going to have to get rid of that and that. Then we'll put the bridge in, and then we'll redo the tracks after that. What I'd like to do then is line it up with where our footbridge is going to be and make a little bit of a divot down here to force our bridge's hand. Let's get us a little bit more depth down here. Somewhere like that should do. I don't think it's going to be too far off. That should make us a bridge, I'm hoping. There we go. We got our bridge. It's fantastic. Yes. Right, and then we just need the angle. Is that... It's about perfect, isn't it? What do we need this as? I think it's a stone arch bridge. Whether we have any nice ones we can have with roads, I don't know. There are these. I don't think they would work. Maybe. Maybe. Small. Yes. Maybe. We could always do our own, of course. What about the default one that comes with the game? That may work for me. I know. We'll put it in. We've got to draw the track again. So we won't know until that's in. Will you go under there? You will. Fantastic. And will you meet up there? You will. Even more fantastic. Well, that's it, isn't it? It's in, guys. We've got the station in, pretty much. There's a few more things we've got to do, obviously. But that's the basics, isn't it? We're going to continue this off just so we've got a nice platform to work with. To connect the road back in, and then we'll head down or up, depending on where we're going, either side. Then we need to put on some steam trains and have a look at those. Okay, so I don't mind if it's a little bit curvy, that's fine. Will that do? Oh, that might do. I don't know whether we can make it steeper at one side than the other. Maybe. That might be a way to do it. We don't need it that far out, technically. It only needs to go from here, doesn't it? Well, I say that. We need enough room, don't we, to put the housing in as well. So if we go straight from there, and we go straight longer from here, it's not quite meeting up. But if we go from somewhere like that, is that too steep? Possibly. We'll do it from there, and then we'll just join up, and that should be absolutely fine. We can have it straight as well, that'll help. Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? Maybe. Maybe. We could probably... I'm using Shift N and M to try and get a nice curve on it. With this bit being where the steep bit is, but no, it's not really doing what I'd like it to do. We haven't got much room, have we, to be fair? We should have double the room here, which would make it much easier to achieve. I sort of like it, though. If we delete this section up to here, and then just run straight from this point, does it give us a better... No, now you've got lumpy bumps all in it. Although there are some roads that head up. Right, yes. This has turned out nice again. What's happened is I've accidentally given us a little bit of space here to have at least one road heading off that way, which there is. There we go. No, that works. Yes, it's perfect. Now what we need to do is exactly the same this side, which should be entertaining. Let's smooth out all the terrain. There we go. Now it doesn't look so bizarre, now that we've got some of the terrain down. There, something like that. And then we head back down the other side as well. I'll try and get us in this other road. Something like that. Oh, it's not too bad, is it? Is that about the same? Roughly. This has a road here and a road here, but we may need to just mirror what we've got going on over there. Otherwise we'll have some terraforming issues, I think. Or some road wobble issue. Well, it's not too bad. Perhaps we can do it. One there. And then one here. Maybe. Oh, it's not too bad. It's a bit roller coastery, but it is in real life, as we saw. Okay, let's get this tidied up. Yeah, lots of official episode today. Guys, the outline for King's Park is in. We've still got a another entrance to fit in here. Maybe we don't put that in. I don't know yet. Alright guys, we've got King's Park in. I'm happy with it. The one that heads this way, I believe, runs that way to Newton. What I might do is put one of our circle trains that run this way round to actually stop up there. We could put a new one on, of course, but I did promise that we'll get some steam trains on, and I'm going to save it right there. Now, let's take a look and see what trains we can possibly put on here. We will have the clockwise trains different to the counterclockwise trains. So let's replace these. Let's go. Steam locos. What I'm looking for. I don't 100% know what they are that run, or what they were that run around here. What I do know is it was mainly freight that ran all the way around the Cathcart Circle once upon a time in the early steam days. And obviously Caledonian Railway would be a good one to have running around here, along with LMS. LMS later on. I guess we could start. We've got some 440s, which I believe would have been the ones that would have operated on here. We've got a lot of nice steam trains here. I'm scrolling through them so I can show you. Flying Scotsman has to go on here, doesn't it? Somewhere. Not on the Cathcart Circle, though. That would be interesting, but not right. Look at these things. I feel like we're missing some. But, yes. Should we put this one on? The 179 class. Oh, I've got them in this colour as well. Or maybe we'll have one red. Yes, we'll have one red and one in blue. We'll get you on. And then we need some passenger wagons. What on earth we would use for these, I don't know. I guess we can stick BR Mark 1s on. Well, there's these. Look at this. LMS Period 3 coach, early maroon. Semi-fictional. Okay, well that's semi-fictional, so maybe not then. It wouldn't be any of these, would it? No. Well, there's the super old Caledonian Railway four-wheeler used on early express trains and later on suburban. Well, there you go. Maybe we should put this on. Should we take a look at them? We need them, what, 80 metres long? They're a bit long. I don't think they would have been that long. Well, there you go. 80 metres. We'll take a look at them, right? Why am I getting Thomas and Friends vibes from that little consist that we've got going there? It's rather nice. We'll put some Mark 1s on as well. Maybe we'll put Mark 1s on, heading the other way round with the red one. Well, there you go. And away he goes. I mean, I did notice, I believe it had a top speed of 45 and it's 40 miles an hour around there. Our first steam train on the map. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. And running the other way, we need the red version or maroon version. Where are you? We've got steam trains running around one way at the moment and electric running the other. Right, manage vehicle. We're going to change you to be... Where's the other 440? This one here. We'll get you on there. And with passenger wagons, we'll go with Mark 1s. Brake coaches on the back. Caledonian Blue. Well, I mean, there you go. That's going on there. They're a bit chunky. Can we only fit like 3 on there, maybe? Including the brake car. Maybe we can fit one. It doesn't really matter if they hang over the edge a bit, does it? There we go. 93. We'll replace you with that, which is kind of cool. How are you going to do pulling that? Well, look at you go. There we got some Mark 1s, Caledonian, with a little lamp on the back. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, isn't that wonderful? I love that. There we go. We've got a couple of days of Steam Heritage Day. Heritage Week. There we go. We'll have Heritage Week. And we're going to be running some steam trains around here. These are fantastic. These are absolutely marvellous. I love the whistle. I did hear it. I was also busy staring at the carriages here. And here comes our other one, which is carrying the early, or hauling the early carriages. Carrying the early haulage. Yeah, I got a little bit confused there. I like these though as well. I love those. They're fantastic. Pulling into... is this Shorelands? Oh, look at me go. There we go. Oh, that's wonderful. That'll have the same whistle, right? I think it's the same loco. Just in different livery, is it? That sounds great. There we go. Well, all these overhead wires are going to be covered in soot, aren't they? Is there a train that can go around and clean them? We need like a pantograph on one of these carriages just to clean it after the smoke goes through. Like, it doesn't do anything. It just cleans the line, the wire afterwards. Oh, it's nice to see some steam on here. We could put the Flying Scotsman on here. I know it's not got much of a journey to do, but if we're going to have steam, let's have steam. Steam! Let's get the Flying Scotsman on here. I guess Mark 1s as well. We could have different Mark 1s though. What else do we have down here? Because it is technically heading down ScotRail. Guys, look at that. And this can be a little longer, I think. It can be closer to 160, is it? 120 maybe? I don't know. Oh, no, you've just put any old one on there. No, you haven't. You've put Caledonian on. Where's the ScotRail one? We've got West Highland Line, ScotRail. Oh, there's so many to choose from. Do we not have a brake car in ScotRail? I mean, technically, we could put a matching one on, BR one. We could put anything on there. There it is. There, we've got ScotRail there. There we go. Replace you. Uh-oh. Oh, dear, oh dear. That gave me a little bit of a worry. Oh, if you are wondering while we look at this wonderful, wonderful loco and oh, these carriages. Yes. If you are wondering about this whole area and why it looks a bit plain compared to everything else we've been doing, I'm waiting for a certain station mod to appear where what we might do is redo this a little better with that. There we go. I mean, we're a bit hovery, ignore the hovery, but then we're not. Oh, I love it. Oh, we've still got a modern one up there. I don't know what that one would be at all. I guess another one of these. Oh, you're lovely. You're picking up speed. We'll let that go by. We'll pick something for you as well. Let's quickly change him as well then. Manage vehicle. We've got some steam trains running. I guess you could be the little 440. We do have this one, the 460, perhaps. Here we go. In blue, because I like blue. It's an 060. And then we'll put more ScotRail on. I feel like Mark 1 coaches for this would be nice. We had that other one, didn't we? West Highland Line ScotRail. Well, West Highland, this is not really the West Highland, is it? Or is it? No, it wouldn't have run down there, would it? West Highlands? That would be up north somewhere, surely. Not that I really know. Well, we have the maroon. Do you know, the blood and custard almost looks similar to the what we had running there. Oh yes, we've got the Caledonian blue. Or do you want to take a look at this? Yeah, should we take a look at these? Might as well. These would have to be the shorter versions anyway. Now, West Highland ScotRail, you get on there. Replace those. Little pause while it loads in the asset, I'm hoping. There we go, lovely. We got these ones hauling West Highland Line ScotRail. Not where it's supposed to be, I would imagine. but it's rather lovely seeing these green coaches in like a BR blue but in green. Rather nice. I like this as well. Yep, we've got some issues there. Well, we could do this view and then spin it around, couldn't we? There we go. I like that blue. I like the sound of the coaches too. Oh, there's our other one. Guys, we'll have a cab ride on the nose, I guess. Or we'll lean out the cab like you would, so you can get some good visibility. There we go. Let's go in that way. Well, that's kind of lovely, isn't it? We've got some steam. Guys, I've got us a view. It's an interesting view. It took a while to get it, and we may clip some of the scenery, but nice to see some of the actual loco rather than just being stuck on the nose of it. And yeah, maybe we'll have a cab ride in one of the passenger wagons at some point. We're going to come into Glasgow Central, and then we'll be heading back out to Cambuslang. It'll be interesting to see what some of the scenery is looking like now, and we get to hear various steam trains coming out of the station now. We should pass a few as well, and maybe even see them in the distance. Bit of smoke. We've still got an electric one running below us, but I've got no idea what to put on there. What do you reckon? A nice mix? We'll take a longer look at them when we come back. It was just about selecting them today. And drop a comment down below if you have, or you've seen on the workshop, any actual locos that would have run around here, or have I done a fairly good job? Especially passenger wagons. I wouldn't mind knowing which wagons we would have on here. Very smoky. Look at all that steam. Guys, we're pulling out of the station, and that's it from me today. What's coming out today? It should be out already. We're going to be heading off hopefully tomorrow in Train Sim World 2. I'll make a video of that. We'll drive round, see how we've done on our build. And until then, take care.